sometimes. Oh, okay, it's recording. All right. I don't know what's happening, you guys. So, welcome, you guys. Like I said, my name is Halia. We're going to go over a commission tracking form system today. I'm going to show you guys, if you are not familiar with the Archer's Commission Hub, we're going to walk through that, how you would submit a commission tracking form. And then I also have a separate sheet for you guys to add to that to basically cross-ref. Hey, be nice. Sorry, I have cats. To basically cross-reference your commission hubs with your own commission tracking form as well to ensure everything is accurate. No, we're all humans, so this way you have two places to double check to see if everything is adding up, okay? Um, who here, before we kind of dive into it, I would love to know who here has submitted a commission tracking form or who here is new to the commission tracking form. Put a 1 if you've submitted and 2 if you're new. 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so we got kind of like a mix here. I like that. Okay, so for those that have submitted a commission tracking form before, this is going to be not new to you, right? You guys are going to know what you're doing here, but for those that are new, we're going to go through that together. I'm going to create an example form with you, and we're going to, like I said, walk through that together, okay? And then I'll show you guys the like outside the Google Sheets. I'm going to share it with you guys here too, but I'll share that Google Sheets with you for you guys to put into your own files and you can cross-reference it, okay? So let's start with the commission tracking form, the commission hubs on our Archer one, okay? So if you guys don't know where it is, you go to your travel site, your My Travel site in your back office. On the left-hand side tabs, there will be a tab that says My Travel Site. That is where you go to. It is going to be in the dashboard of it, and you're going to go to Commissions and Commission Hub. Okay. This is what you should be doing every single time before you or right after you submit a booking. Okay. Right after you complete a booking, you should go and submit your commission tracking form. Okay. I like to say your booking is not fully completed until your commission tracking form is in. So immediately make it your habit to immediately submit that commission tracking form. Okay. As you can see here, if you submit your commission tracking form after 30 days of the original booking amount, your commission will be reduced by 20%. Okay. That is to help Archer avoid lost commissions, help them stay on track of commissions to get you guys paid on time. All right. So if you're submitting your commission form late, then there will be a deduction in that commission percentage. All right. So that's why I like to say make it habit as soon as you complete that booking, it's completed on the vendor portal, you're going to your commission tracking form, you're submitting that information immediately. Okay. That way you never have to worry about that. You can come in and make edits, okay? And I'll show you guys that in a second. But you can come in and make edits. So if something in the booking changes, you add something, you take something off, you can always come in and edit your form. That doesn't affect that 30-day rule. It's just the initial submission, okay? All right. So there is also a live walkthrough practice to, ooh, that's new. Practice tour. We're going to do that today, actually, so I don't have to save this and delete it. So we're going to do a practice tour, okay? This is going to allow you guys, even if you don't have a booking or a client right now to book for, right? Go through this so you know what you're doing before you need to do it, okay? We're going to go through it together. So we're going to hit this practice tour again. You're going to put in, oh, I love this. I did not, either I'm blind or this is new, but I love this, okay? So you're going to put in your package name here. You could name your package whatever you want. This is just going to be your internal nickname, as you can see right here, that is used to identify this form on your list, okay? So the only person that's really going to see this is you and Archer's commission staff, okay? So I personally like to label my commission tracking forms by my client's first name or first initial, last initial, and their location. However you guys want to do that. Sometimes I'll do first name, sometimes I'll do their initials and their location. So for example, I have two couples going to the Dominican Republic in October. So their commission tracking form is literally labeled their initials and DR, Dominican Republic, right? That's how I know what is what. I had my mom who went to Spain last month, question mark, somewhere around that time. She was literally labeled Mom Spain Trip. Okay, so label it however it makes sense for your brain. Okay, everybody might be a little bit different. We're gonna label, oh, look, you can see my examples previously. Okay, so we're gonna label this Smith example. Okay, we're gonna do Joe Smith, John Smith, whatever the case may be. Smith example. Okay, so last name and location example. Let me minimize you guys so I can actually see the screen. Okay, now what I'm really liking about this practice mode is literally walking you through step by step. So then we're gonna hit next. You have to agree to the terms here. Okay, so there's terms and conditions here. It's basically just reiterating that 30 days and then as well as the Archer Evo terms and conditions here. Okay, and then once you agree to those terms, you're gonna hit create. This is where we're now going to add in that information. Okay, you can always rename your package. Like let's say you come up with something a little bit more clever. You can change it later. But this is where we're going to start adding in the traveler information and the travel component information, okay? One thing that I really love about this new commission hub, you guys, is you can have one form for all travel components. So if you have a package, but it's not booked as a package, maybe you're booking things individually, you're booking flights on one supplier, the hotel on another, activities on another, you can put it all onto one form in different components rather than having different forms for each specific component. Okay. Whoops. So you have, like I said, our package example here. What we're going to do next is we're going to add a new traveler. Okay. You need at least one traveler per a commission tracking form. All right. This is going to be at least your main traveler, so your main person of contact. We're going to put, I think I said John Smith or whatever. So we're going to do John Smith. Email could be johnsmith@gmail.com, whatever John Smith's email is. And then phone number is whatever his phone number is, right? I'm just going to put this for right now. All right. You're putting in your client's actual information here. That first traveler is going to automatically be that primary traveler, okay? Then you're going to hit here, it says create. Now you have John Smith right here, and he's the primary. If you want to add new travelers, you're just going to add another traveler, okay? You're going to do that same thing. You can always duplicate the person. If, let's say, you have someone who has the same contact information or maybe same last name and contact information, you can duplicate it and then just change the person's first name, okay? However that works for you. Then we're going to add in different travel components. So let's say we are doing, yes, if your clients come and book an excursion on Viator after you've done the whole booking, you can come in here, edit the form and add the excursion after, okay? But you again want to add it as soon as that booking happens, okay? So let's say we have a cruise. We're going to do a cruise, okay? So let's say the first thing we book is the actual cruise itself. So we're going to hit new component. You see it brings up this drop down and we're just going to select cruise, okay? Booking date should again be the day that you're submitting this. You should do this immediately after you book it. So we'll say it's today. Let's say we book, I know Brandon's on here, so we'll do Disney. Brandon is a huge Disney fan, so we're going to do Disney Cruise, okay? And this is where you're going to put that booking reference ID. I don't have one right now. You can see it has saved from previous ones. Let's say I just put in this one. I'm going to take that period off. Okay, let's say I do that one. Then we're going to do the vessel name. So this is going to be the cruise ship. Let's say we do the Disney Dream. Okay, I'm just going to throw some random things out here. Now we're going to add in some dates. So let's say this cruise is going to be for January and it's going to depart on the 5th and then it's going to come back. It'll return on, that's 7 nights, the 12th. Okay, those are the cruise dates. Now we're going to scroll down. We have the total sales amount. So let's say the total sales amount is $5,000. The commission amount, so I think Disney pays out 10, 11%, whatever the supplier commission payout is. So when you're booking that trip, whatever the commission is on that supplier portal, that is what you are putting here, okay? You're not putting your take home from that trip. You're putting that commission, the supplier commission payout. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? Okay, perfect. I don't know what that would be right now. So for now, I'm just going to put 500. Okay. 500 off of that Disney cruise. All right. Then it's going to automatically select that primary participant, right? If you have multiple participants, select those as well, because that's who this is applying to. All right. If you have any notes, this is going to be internal notes for you to keep track of. Nobody else is really going to look at these. So if you have a note you want to write down to remind yourself of something, you could write that here. Then you're just going to hit create. Oh, one second. I forgot a step, you guys. Itinerary details. Okay. This is where you're just going to say what this is, right? So let's say it's we'll do one ocean view cabin. Okay. We'll leave it like that. For cruise, just put what the cruise, like what the cabin category is, right? If you're doing a package, you could say one king room or like hotel, one room category, right? Whatever the room category is, you could put that there. Okay. Then hit create. Now you have that cruise in here. Okay. You again have more notes you could add in if you wanted to add any notes. You could hit then submit. Okay. Now this is practice, so it's not going to do anything. But let's say you come back and after they book the cruise, they also want to book a pre and post hotel stay. They want to do excursions and you do the guaranteed excursions on Viator. Let's say we go back to this. Oh, it's not going to let me. Okay. I'm going to show you guys then. How do I get out of here? Okay. So let's say we want to go add in some more components to one of our commission tracking forms. Okay. We're going to use my mother. Oh, I guess I didn't put mom Spain trip. I just put Spain trip. Okay. But we're going to use my mom. Okay. So you're going to click on that specific form that you submitted. You're going to scroll down and you can see these different travel components here with the different booking forms. It tells you invoice created, unpaid. It tells you all of that stuff, pending minimum balance, all of this information. Okay. What you're going to do if you need to edit something, or you need to add in something, you're just going to hit new component. You can add an activity, you can add an air, you can add an hotel, whatever you need to add. And then you're just exactly how we did that cruise section, you're just going to add in that same information for that specific component. Okay. If you need to edit a component, you can see here there's an edit button. You would just click on that. You can go in and edit whatever needs to be edited, right? So you can see here for a hotel, I would just put one and the room type that it was at the specific hotel that it was as well. Okay. Let's go back. So you can edit, you can deactivate something. Let's say the client decides to cancel a hotel or cancel an excursion. You can go in and deactivate that specific component. It will remove it from that whole form. Okay. And then you would just scroll back down and hit submit. But like you also can see here, you can see what has been paid out, what is being processed, what has not been paid out, where in that process it is, okay? And you can also see that in the rest of your form too. So you can see what has been paid, what has been submitted. This is a fluke because this has already been paid. What is currently processing, you can see where in the process of the payout it is at, okay? Is package flight and all-inclusive hotels booked together? Yes. So if you're booking, like Heather, if you're booking flights, hotels, on one supplier at one time, that's going to be a package, okay? Or flight, hotel, car rental, or even flight, car rental, hotel, car rental. If you're booking those things at one time with one supplier, that is going to be a package. Okay. Do you guys have any questions on the commission hub and how that works? Shantae, you would have to go into that booking and the supplier commission payout should be in there somewhere, probably at the checkout page, but you'd have to look at that in the actual booking of it. Mm-hmm. Of course. Any other questions on how the commission hub works? We're good? Okay, drop a one in the chat box if you guys are good. I love that they added the practice too. I don't know when they added that because I was just in here. So again, I don't know if I'm blind or what, but I love that they added that in there. Okay, everyone's good. All right, so now not only do we want to have, at least in my opinion, not only do we want to have understand how the commission hub works, because that's how we get paid, right? Once we submit that, that's how we get paid. But I also think it's important for us to be able to cross-reference our commissions when in our commission hub, okay? Because we're human, the staff at Archer is human. Sometimes mistakes can be made, or sometimes things can be delayed, or whatever the case may be. So you always want to make sure, and it is your responsibility to stay on top of your commissions and when they're being paid out, if they're being paid out on time, if they're being paid out correctly or the correct amount, right? Archer, I will say, does a great job at paying everything out on time and paying correctly as long as the commission tracking form is submitted. But I still think it's a good idea to have that extra layer of just double checking. Okay. So I created this really quickly for you guys. It is a super simple, super basic client and commission tracker for you. It is basically the same information that you would need on a commission hub commission tracking form. You're just going to then put it into this tracker as well. And you can see it has the expected pay date and the date received. So that way you could see, have you already gotten this commission yet, right? Because I know sometimes with the hub, it's kind of hard to differentiate between paid commissions versus unpaid commissions or processed commissions. I do know they have this little filter status here, but sometimes it's just easier to see everything at one time and if it's been paid or not paid. Okay. So I'm going to share this with you guys in the chat. You guys will have to make a copy of this. Okay. You'll have to make a copy of this and then you can customize it from there moving forward if you wanted to add in different things. If you guys what you can do too is you could make, if you know how to work Google Sheets, I will let you guys know I'm very not good at it, not good at it at all. So I just left this as a regular column that you could input your commission take home from the vendor commission. If you guys are good at Google Sheets, you know how to do the formulas and everything, you could make this so that way it's automated based off of whatever package you're in at, whether you're essentials or basic, so whatever tier commission you're getting paid out, and the vendor commission. So how my brain would like it to work ultimately, if I knew how to do that, would be that you would take this vendor commission, whatever your payout is, if it's 80%, then this is going to automatically calculate 80% of whatever you put into here, or 50% of whatever you put into here, depending on, again, how much commission you earn. How I have it right now is just basic. You have to input the number manually. Okay. Again, if you guys know how to do that, go for it. Okay. The payout date, you guys, all travel commissions are expected to be paid out 30 to 60 days after travel has been completed. So for that payout date, I would put that 60-day mark. That is the expected payout date for sure. Anything before that is great, but I wouldn't expect anything until for sure that 60-day mark. Okay. Then you can see if it's getting paid closer to that 30-day mark, you can kind of track that and that'll help you know what suppliers pay out at what state in the process, right? Some suppliers are a little bit earlier, so some suppliers pay out closer to that 30-day mark. Some suppliers take a little bit longer, so they pay out closer to that 60-day mark, okay? But that helps you keep track of that as well. Do you guys have any questions on how to use this? I tried to keep it pretty simple where again, you're just going to input that information just like you would with the hub. But this is another way, like I said, for you guys to cross-reference that. Any questions on how to utilize this? No, we're good? Okay. No questions. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, then I am going to let you guys go. And next session will be, I don't know what date that is, the first week of September, which is, it'll be, oh, September 1st will literally be the actual day of the session. So next session will be September 1st. We will take Systems for Success from the top. So we'll go over a macro overview of those 4 Cs, and then we'll start breaking those 4 Cs down again. Then we'll open up into different types of systems again, okay? So I will see you guys then next session. We'll, like I said, take it from the top, go over those different systems, what they can look like, what they should include to help you guys grow your business and help it make it simple. Also, Michelle, I just saw your name that says Headed to Silver. I love that. Alrighty, you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? Bye, everybody.